stackings, and we don't want to see that for either player, along with the increased damage. Now, thankfully, both players have at least 2 bits of defense, so should be alright as far as taking hits. Lakehope managed to find the grenades too, thankfully. So, looking fairly even in the build. We've got a shield spell on one side, a shield scroll on the other. So it's just really going to be who's going to play more aggressively at this point. And with both players having so much defense, a heal spell, and some kind of shielding, it really comes down to using your resources now and being able to push. Like, just tank the hits and heal them as you go. Both players on 4-3 now, doing good, making their way through. Great use of shield on Winterbit's side to get that dragon out of the way. Red dragons can be very scary. Getting a little tripped up by this confusion here. And there is a nasty goo pile for Lakehope on the bottom there. Good use of the bomb to clear everything out. Winterbit losing the flawless on Fortissimo, but not a huge deal. Probably wasn't going to check anything anyways, so we've got pretty much everything we want, and we still have plenty of health. I think if you're in Lakehope's position, you go ahead and use a mana bomb to get Fortissimo out of the way, and that's exactly what they're going to do. Making the right move right there, because grenades will not really efficiently work, and mana bomb was the only real call there to speed that fight up. So good call on Lakehope's side. That being said, Winterbit is pushing a bit ahead. We've got about a floor lead. A little bit downsized as Lakehope finds the trapdoor into 5-2. But it's fairly close, but it's looking like Winterbit's just pushing a little bit more efficiently here. Oh, but getting caught in a little bad spot here. We've got the blood shield, thankfully, to be able to get past these skeletons. So very scary, but that allows Lakehope to catch up now. So in the same hallway, just leaving the entrance here. And this 5-3 exit room does not look nice either. Good blood shield right there to tank the Minotaur. That's using your health wisely. Lakehope's still playing a little scared here, dancing around the Minotaur, but that's time they can't afford as Winterbit's already into the Necrodancer fight. So it's all going to come down to good lures here. Having a little bit of trouble with this second hit here. And taking a bomb. Like, we do have defense, but we can't take too much now. So 3 hits in for Winterbit. 4 hits now. Looks like 2 for Lakehope. Winterbit's on the last hit right here. Knocking away the skeletons. And it looks like it's going to be Winterbit taking race 1. GG. Yeah, tables turned a bit here and there, but Winterbit was able to play a little bit more efficiently in that Zone 5 as a whole. And managed to keep that lead. Yeah, Melody does not get Courage Ring. That's one of the removed items from her pool. There's a lot of good rings that are unfortunately removed from Melody's pool. Courage Melody would be very, very broken. So there's a good reason we don't have that in her pool. Alright, Racer's getting set up for race number 2 right here. Zooming through string 1 and health enemies. Do you realize how ridiculous Zone 5 would look with the wire? It would probably look about as fast as if I were to use heart transplant. Alright, Racer's getting the .Rs in. Good luck to both Racers. I wonder if it's possible to put Courage on Melody with like mods or such and just see what happens. I imagine it's possible. I just wonder about that interaction. Alright, and we're off for race number 2. We're finding an immediate trapdoor here, but not going to take it. Going to check out this red chest first, it looks like, and push this barrel into the spike trap. It's just a monkey and a coupon. Fortunately, not really worth it, but oh well. Free trapdoor. Thankfully, Lake Hope finding the 1-1 exit pretty quickly. Gonna go ahead and bomb this tier 3 wall open. It is the food shop. Are we gonna be able to get anything? We do have the coupon. We could go ahead and get that heart container. Lake Hope not looking to do that though. Just gonna skip the food shop. So unfortunately, that bomb was completely wasted. Doesn't look like Winterbit took anything out of that 1-2 shop. Probably wasn't anything good. So just gonna jump straight down the trapdoor into 1-3. Lake Hope gonna try and do something like that cracked wall, but not having a bomb, can't do anything with it. Also chose not to push the crate onto the spike trap. Probably could have had something useful, like an extra bomb to get it open. So just gonna be skipping out. So Winterbit the first one down into what looks to be Fortissimo 1. Very, very easy fight with Melody as a whole, since the ghosts are pretty easily dealt with just by moving away. So getting a nice, easy, flawless here. Lake Hope finding, looks like we found, got some very good luck from that luck shrine. Already found plate armor and slippers. Winterbit going for the black chest after Fortissimo. Unfortunately, only getting regular glass, so that's unfortunate. So probably going to be having to check for more armor for safety. And not having a good time with this 2-1 layout here. This is a kind of weird layout with the golem. Lake Hope also getting the flawless right here. Probably going to check purple since we don't need armor, and it was bad armor anyways. And getting the bomb spell yet again. So Lake Hope looking a little bit better in the offense department. Winterbit did find those bombs, though, as well as some holy water. Holy water is great for Melody. Just deals, what, I think 5 damage to all spaces around you and can heal up whatever you kill. Or even, I think it's just maybe even damage. So very, very useful on Melody, especially if you get in a swarm. Bo, when we get into this shop right here, we've got double heart container and peace. And Winterbit's going to be able to afford all of that thanks to the coupon. And it looks like Lake Hope's probably going to be able to do the same. So looking very safe. Winterbit going to go ahead and use the holy water there to fill up some of those hearts. Oh, Lake Hope buying the items in the wrong order right there. Buying the Ring of Peace with coupon, but not having enough for the cursed hearts. We're going to see if they go back for that. And it looks like we do, but that's time wasted. Winterbit losing the glass armor. That's okay. Next floor, we can check for armor if we can get that flawless. Ooh, taking a hit from that skeleton, though. Nasty 2.5 hearts down. Oh, and there's heavy glass and crown in here. I think, honestly, you'd probably kill for the crown. Like, that's probably worth killing for. Because that's good regen with how much health you have. But not going to do that. It looks like it's going to go straight down. Lake Hope losing the slippers as they take a hit from a black skeleton. Winterbit sets up the quick kill right there for Death Metal 2. Lake Hope missing it, unfortunately. So that's going to be some time lost there. So Winterbit's probably going to check black here for more armor. And it is heavy plate. So thankfully we have good armor to use this big pool of health with. Lake Hope really struggling with Death Metal here. Taking a look like a fireball, losing the flawless. And we've got a torch of walls in the 3-1 shop. It was out of the way, but it ended up being worth it. So going to be able to map off nicely. Oh, we've got a ham in this barrel. That would be great for both players. Both players also have some lead boost, which are really nice because now we're not going to be having slip and slides across this ice. And we are protected from goo in Zone 4, which is, those are definitely two of the more dangerous tile types to worry about. So both of them jumping down into 3-2 roughly the same time. It's just looking like they're just gonna sprint here. Oh, we've got a Darkness Shrine. Probably don't need to take it. We've got full mapping and we've got Peace on deck, and that's probably gonna offset whatever advantages Darkness gives. Oh, Winterbit finding a Blast Helm in the chest right by the exit for 3-2. Lake Hope really wants that. Oh, Lake Hope skipping out on it. So Winterbit has a huge advantage here. Doesn't look like we found the hand, though, unless we ended up losing it. We've got 9 bombs. We definitely need to use those in order to both preserve our health and make things go faster. Might check this. We've got a transmog, so we could looks like we're going to look for Big Dig. We've got Big Dig. We're going to look for Courage, maybe. We've got a pickaxe, and third try is the Courage Shovel. We're not going to transmog anything else, because everything else we're already pretty good on. So with the Courage Shovel, we're just going to be able to dig into everything and just run every zone out. But Winterbit has a huge advantage in this regard, thanks to the Blast Helm. Already down to 1 heart, though. This is looking a little concerning for health. We're going to have to open some gargoyles probably in the Zone 4 rooms, and they're not guaranteed to give health. So Winterbit looking a little scared as we enter Zone 4. Probably going to also be checking more shops as well. And that's going to give Lakehope a chance to catch up here. Finding another red chest. There's 2 red chests here. One in the shop and one right outside the shop. All right, Winterbit getting a little bit bailed. Finding Grenade Charm. We won't get the effective grenades because we have Blast Helm, but those grenades will... bombs exploding on us will do 6 damage instead of 4. And that's enough to take out pretty much anything that's a threat. We also found a Frost Charm, and Winterbit getting bailed by Chicken in that crate right there. Lakehope managed to pick up a Fireball spell, probably from the 3-4 boss chest right there. So that's going to come in really handy to even the playing field. So we've got Fireball on one side and many, many Blast Helms on the other. Lakehope trying to take the Protection Ring probably was just a mistake. You definitely want to keep peace, especially since you already have good armor. So Winterbit being the first down to 4-3, but Lakehope hot on their heels. Oh, we've got a freeze spell right there. This is just run, freeze, and bomb as needed. Oh, Lakehope unfortunately getting telemonkeyed away from the freeze. Not going to be able to get that. Spending a little too much time trying to deal with that Blade Master instead of fireballing out. We're not really getting a whole lot of use out of this fireball. And Lakehope really needs to leverage that right now in order to make up the time as Winterbit is already into Zone 5. Trying to find a dig through here, but not having a whole lot of luck. Probably should have just kept the main hallway. If you don't find an immediate dig through, you probably want to just stay on the wire in the main hallway and just leverage that to clear enemies out. Yeah, Spreha is saying to use Fireball as well, and I agree. You want to leverage your spells as much as possible in a race like this, especially when you have lots of health already. Good freeze for Winterbit. Lock everything down. So we've got about a 2-floor lead. It's going to be hard for Lakehope to do anything. All he can do is try and just pressure Winterbit to just drain all her health out. But it's going to be hard to do that considering we have 8 bombs and a Blast Helm. As Winterbit approaches Necrodancer again. Already 3 hits in. Lakehope jumping down into 5-2, but it's going to be a little bit late. Blast Helm also being useful for this fight as you don't have to worry about the Necrodancer's bombs or the Goblin Bombers that spawn. So getting a nice, easy push right here. And Winterbit's going to take race 2. And we've got a 7:59 RTA in the race room. That's quite fast. Pretty solid right there. Yeah, there were definitely some stuff that really helped out that you normally wouldn't check for. Like the 3-1 shop just happened to be a good place to check for since we were already there and we had ended up getting torture walls out of it. Fireball fight the terrible dragon. Yeah, this just came down to just who used the resources more effectively, and Winterbit definitely did with all those bombs on the Blast Helm plus the free spell in the back half of the race. Like, Lakehope had some good equipment, but just I feel like they just didn't utilize it enough, especially in Zone 4. Like, there were definitely, whenever you see some lines of, like, Blade Masters or anything, even just, like, 2 enemies in a line, it can be useful to just fireball everything away in one shot instead of having to pace back and forth. And that's definitely a difficult skill to worry about with Melody. Like, we want to dance around so much with the loot that sometimes we forget we have other things. Alright, racers readying up for race 3 right here. Let's see if Lakehope can get a good punch in on race 3. Like, the set's currently 2-0 in Winterbit's favor. Lakehope really needs a point here. And off we go for race 3. And we got an immediate red chest right here and a big slime. has the gold pile that's unfortunately not big enough to be a super big one. Surprisingly, both players are going to skip out on it. And I disagree with that. It doesn't take too much time to pick up a gold pile right there. And really, for Melody, you want to get to 50 gold as soon as possible, just in case you do find the Shriner. That way, you're ready to bop it for the cap. Thankfully, both players are pretty close to the allotted amount already, so it's not too bad. Lakehope trying to go around here while Winterbit just goes right through the back closet. We do have a cracked wall right here. Let's see if either of them opens it up. We do have an extra bomb as well. It looks like Winterbit's going to get the dragon to open it up for her. Lakehope's just going to kill the dragon and farm up this leprechaun here. So Lakehope just going straight down to 1-3. Let's see what ends up in the blood shop. Could be something useful. Winterbit's going to farm a little bit more money here too. And Lakehope just going straight down to Fortissimo right here. Not checking anything on 1-3. Good arena handling there. We've got a torch and we've got a cursed heart. I guess it's worth taking both of those. Not super great, but the mapping is nice. And we might be able to do something with that heart later. So Lakehope getting the flawless on Fortissimo. Probably going to check black for armor here. It is standard plate armor. Pretty common and usually what you expect unless you're really unlucky like Winterbit was last race. So Lakehope doing a little bit more shopping there. Getting a full normal heart container out of the 2-1 shop. Oh, Winterbit going down, getting trapped and spooked, and just ended up bopping that Minotaur, and the Minotaur was not happy. So back to 1-1. So Lakehope's got a bit of a safety net here, being a full zone ahead. That said, Melody goes by fast. You don't want to spend too much time farming when you're ahead like this, because your opponent will catch up. Lakehope finding a potion though, really good find there, especially with that plate armor. Gonna be able to have some health to tank as needed. This is kind of a nasty 2-2 exit room though. A lot of mud in the middle. Winterbit getting the apple and just making her way back. Oh, jumping into a skeleton. Unfortunately, with Melody's smaller health pool, the skeletons are instant kills without some extra defense or extra heart containers. Oh, this is a rough start. Lakehope not been having a good time with these Dark Golems, though. Dark Golems having a lot of defense and tough for Melody to take out. But gets through them fine. So it looks like second boss is going to be Coral Rift 2. Another easy fight. Just got to set up the bomb and everything's good. Lakehope not electing to use the bomb. Just going to looks like they're hesitant to set it up, but eventually got it there. So definitely a purple check. See if we can get a spell or useful ring. And it's Earth after Coral Rift, as always. What is a match without Earth after Coral Rift? So we've got a little bit of defense in case we need to push enemies back. We can use that. Oh, Winterbit going down to the dragon again. Or a dragon this time. It's just having a really rough time just getting the seed started. And we've got some pulse tomes for Lakehope right here. Good use on the Minotaur, knocking him out. Pulse tomes are definitely among the more useful items Melody gets. Oh, we've got a pink shovel, and we can kill for it. Yeah, just gonna go ahead and pulse it out. So we've got the pink shovel for Lakehope. So things are gonna be a lot safer as a whole. That being said, Lakehope does not have a torch, so digging into some of these walls can be a little bit dangerous if you're not sure what's on the other side. This bat is not giving him a good time either, just kind of giving him the runaround. Winterbit farming up the Lucky Charm as they're making their way back through Zone 1. Lakehope just taking really odd hits and whittling their health down. Like, we do have a potion on deck, but gotta be careful not to take all these little minor hits. Good Earth right there on the Banshee. That was a great Earth. Managed to just smash it and protect themselves from all the swarms of enemies coming in. So into Death Metal as Winterbit finishes off. What is this boss? Fortissimo. Words are hard at this hour. Okay, Lakehope taking the safe. Just going to set this up nice and easy. Like Death Metal 3, once you've got the beetles out of the way, it's pretty easy to play it this way. The riders are generally not threatening with Melody. And getting the flawless nice and easy. Winterbit doing a little bit of shopping, getting the torch. And Lakehope getting freeze tomes, which are pretty nice to have. Use them for a couple quick kills or bail out of certain situations here. Got a luck shrine as well. Probably want to try and hit that for food. Getting hit by the bounce trap blade master right there. Only hitting the shrine once. I'm surprised we're not trying for more. Probably was a little too spooked and just didn't want to deal with the rest of them. So just jumping straight down to 4-2 there. Winterbit finding the potion as well, so now we're going to have a little bit of safety for them. Lakehope looking a little frazzled by this Goblin Bomber. Find some cookies. Good to munch on right now. Definitely want to get that Warlock out of the way. We don't want to accidentally hit the Warlock and then teleport right into a goo hit. Those are definitely not what you want. Earth and Dragon Way. Good use of the Earth there to keep things safe. Winterbit doing a little bit more shopping. Finding the Blast Helm in 2-3. And had just enough money. We got the exact change. That's classy right there. You got exact change. That being said, it's about a almost 2-zone lead for Lakehope. Making their way through 4-3. This is a little bit of a spooky room here. There are a lot of golems and a lot of mud going around. Good use of the bomb. Probably want to use a freeze tome to knock stuff out. But manages to get that ogre out of the way. Great earth to get the sarcophagus out and jumping straight into the exit before the swarm catches up. That's some good playing right there. Winterbit finishing up Corworth, getting that earth spell as well. And we've got Conga. Looks like we're just going to Ozuma. We're down to half a heart. Still got that potion on deck for Lakehope, so no worries. And thankfully with the torch, we'll have some mapping. We won't have to worry too much about finding the wrong room or such. Which is usually the concern with Zone 5. Oh, we got a monster shop too, but we've already killed Freddy off this run, so... Lakehope busting the potion, but still got 4 hearts and plate armor, so no worries. Winterbit having a dance with all these enemies here. We've got quite a swarm on 3-3. Doesn't look like we found the Courage Shovel, unfortunately. I think the Courage Shovel's in 3-2. So not having that move dig. But Lakehope's just going to play everything safe from here on out. Oh, that beetle getting to the exit. Lakehope trying to find a dig through, but unfortunately it is not a dig through room. It was a good call. Like, usually if you see 2 secret rooms right next to each other, there's a pretty good chance it's a dig through, just not that time. So, but that's fine. We've got the wire, we've got earth. Getting a pushing that Minotaur back. Probably didn't expect the Minotaur to have broken that wall and ended up just kind of pushing him into the space. No problem though. So into Necrodancer for Lakehope. Winterbit starting 4-2 right here. Got a little beat up at the exit, down to half a cursed heart, but still has the potion on deck. Oh, Lakehope got bombed right there, down to 2 hearts, so now health actually is a little bit of a concern. Bombs do a lot of damage. I think it's a base of 3 hearts. And with the plate, that's 1.5. So thankfully we did not have any more bombs happen. We're just going to push these skeletons in. And Lakehope's going to take race 3 to get that point. So good games, Lakehope there, getting that last win right there. Yeah, Winterbit just having a lot of trouble getting that seed started. Just so many early deaths, unfortunately, and just got a little bit frazzled. Lakehope was just able to just keep calm and just stay in control. So, great race. So, that's going to end Melody right there. That being said, we also have a Cadence race coming up. So, I'm going to get a quick drink of water, and I will be right back, and we will start this up for the Cadence race.